Good morning, everybody. This is Abdullah Ibrahim from Score Training Institute. I'm one of the trainers in accounting and management, and I have 15 years experience. I am AAT qualified with all qualifications. I am AAT assessor and IPM verification qualified. Today I would like to take you with me in a short video, you can say like 1 hour plus some minutes maybe, working with using accounting software and the best way for students to complete the assessment within the short or within the time limit, which is 2 hours or shorter than that. I'll take you with this. This is the sample assessment using accounting software, AAT Foundation Certificate in Accounting. Okay, so let's start. Now this is the assessment. This is the assessment we have, and this is the BG3 program software. So if we read the assessment information, this 2 hours time, we have 13 tasks in total time, including uploadings. We have the way of uploading evidences or saving the evidence to be evidence 1, then your name, the first name and last name, and then your AAT membership number. Files can be saved as PDF, Excel, CSV, docs, and etc. Now let's start. This is the information about the company. Let's see how long will it take us to complete the complete assessment. Now, so we start as create new company. Next. Now we have the information here. As a lazy guy, myself, I'm talking about myself, I don't like to type much, so I will just copy and paste, so it will save my time. So this is the address. And this is the city, and lastly we have the zip code. The country as always UK, and that's it. Continue next. Always we use accruals, real time, 12 months accounting periods. We are talking about here in the assessment. It tells us that we have sales, the different types of income, which is online sales, sales to shops north, sales to shops south. We have the stock, we have purchase completed units, and we have purchase raw materials. And we have here the accounting software date as 30th June. So we are going to start for June, and the financial year will be 1st of June. So here we have to select June. If we did not select June for the current year, all the transaction will not be shown as if it is for this year. Now the company is created. The standard rate of VAT is 20. We are just waiting for the company to be completed. So scroll, started, close these windows as we don't need it. Now, if we go to page 3, this is completed. Now the first thing is to set the system date. The system date should be 30th of June. So now this you will see the period is changed already. Okay, so the fiscal year will start on 1st of June. So next, we'll go to the second page. Now we have the customer name, address, and the customer account code, and the customer account details. So this is task 1. We have to highlight all of this in order to keep this information there. So we are talking about customers. As you are aware that the customers and sales, this is dealing with our customers. So go for new customers. I'm not going to write anything, I just will copy and paste from here in order to save the time, in order to save my errors. So the customer ID will be the customer name will be different requirements. Sorry. I always like to focus on this to my students. Please follow the same instructions I'm doing now. It will be very easy for you to complete the task within a very short period. So this is the address. This is the city. And this is the zip code. Country is UK. We have here the opening balance is 844 and the payment terms are 30 days. So we'll go for payment and credits. As it is 30 days normal, the default, we have not going to change anything. Sales info, nothing. We have to go to opening balance. So it is 1st of June. Beginning balance. Say yes. We'll copy this so we don't do any mistakes within the numbers. So we'll write opening balance. And the date will be, we just right click, we select the 1st of June. Here will be only paste, that's it, save, close, we go for general, save and new. We completed the first one. The second one will be have. The name will be Happy Engineer Limited. We always use the shortcut Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V for copy and paste. It will be very easy for us. This is the address. So the billing address, we will take the town. Then we'll go for zip code. And the UK as always. Now we'll go for the payment and credit. This is 30 days also, so it's the default as 30 days, and the amount will be 1,425.65. Yes. Right click. it, yes, close. So for general registration, the new. The last one from the customers will be very cars. The address is okay as always, and then we go for this info. We have 45 days, and it is 468. So we have to change this to the customized, so we can write 45 days. And here for the history, I have to change this to 1st of June. Beginning balance, click yes. Balance, right click for the first day. And here we report. That's it for now. So we are done. So now we can refresh our. So now here we find all the customers with their account. So 844 to double check 126, and we have 1425.65, and we have 4680. That's great. Now let's go to the second task. The second task is about supplier. Refer to the supplier listing below and set up supplier records to open purchase ledger accounts. As you know, supplier listings means we are going to use the window of vendors and purchases. New vendors as they are new. So we are going to select the same as we did for customers. So this is the code, and this is fabric delight, and this is the address. And this is the city, zip code, and always UK. Here we have to do some things about the expense account. We will use the number as 2000 as this is payables. In order to prove that this is payable account payable, so this is the account payable to be directly charged to this account. Now, for this also we have, the first one has 60 days. So here we'll take it as 60 days. So the credit terms 30 days. So we'll change it. So now we'll go to the purchase info, sorry, the history. For that, let's check the terms and conditions for here. So it will be 60 days as they have mentioned, and for the history they are starting with us as 1320. So opening balance, right click, then paste the amount. So now save, close it. So we go here back, save and renew. Second one will be QC. As you can see, I'm a lazy guy and I don't like to right, and I don't like to do mistakes. The city is London, and the zip code is W, and of course this is UK. As we said, this is 2000. That's it. This is 30 days as normal, so we don't go to change here as well. No need for that. We go to the history. We started with us as 920.46. So we'll change this to the first day of the month. Yes. That's it. Files, save and renew. So now we have the last one is suit. Total reward. And this is the address. Of course, okay. And this will be 2000 as it relates to the account payables. This is, we don't need to go for the purchase account because it's default as 30 days. So we need to go only for here to change the opening balance. Yes, how much the opening balance is 135. If you use the shortcut keys, it will save your time. And that's it over here. So now save and close. Now we just refresh it to see our work. Now 1,320.11. and then 920.46, and then 155.56. That's great. Now task 2 is completed. Now for task 3, we have a table which is the nominal ledgers. So you can see from here, this is task 3. In order to get all of these nominal ledgers in series, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to number it from here. We will put 001, 002, 003, etc. Why? In order to get the same series, so the same numbers and the same sequences will be the same here available. So either we can just write it here 01, 002 like that, or we just memorize it like 01, 02, etc. This will save us our time, and this will save us also the time required to put the numbers or the figures in order to get the debit and the credit side. It will do it very quickly. You will see it now from this task. So like here 001, etc. So we'll go for banking, start of accounts, new accounts. First of all, before starting with this, we will need to change the sales ledger control account, which is accounts receivables, and the purchase ledger control account, which is accounts payable. We'll change their codes in order to make it all in series. So we know that for accounts receivable, it is 100, 100, 1100. So we will change it as, first of all, we'll change the ID. We'll make it as here, the serial will be 009. And also, we will change the name of it. So we're going to copy this and put it here. So now this is saved. Also, regarding the purchase control account, which is 2000 as accounts payables, we are going to change it. We'll change the ID first to 010, and then we'll change the account name from here. This is the easiest way, and I always advise my students to do so. Now we'll start with the first one. Computer equipment. As you know, I'm a lazy guy, copy paste. So 001. This is a fixed asset. So fixed asset will be directly that's it. Then 002 for accumulated depreciation for computerized. Here also under accumulated depreciation. That's it. 003. For delivery vehicles at cost. This is a fixed cost, fixed asset, sorry. Then 004. So we deliver accumulated depreciation. Here also we have accumulated depreciation. So we saved it. Then here we have 005. If by mistake I put 004, I don't know what is that. So okay, and now I will go as 005. So 005 will be fixture and fittings, because sometimes we may forget one line by mistake. So instead of that, so this is fixed asset. So 006. Fixture and fitting. Here will be accumulated depreciation. So now 007 to be bank current account. So bank current account will be under cash. Nice. So 008. Now we have the petty cash. Under cash account as well. Now 090. Sorry, 009, which is done already. So now 10 also done. So now we have 011, which is a new one. The 011 we have here sales tax control account. So we have sales tax control account, which is that on sales. It will be under other current liabilities. And then we have here 012, which is purchase tax control account. Other current assets. Now here we have 013, the capital. Under equity, does not close. We have 014 now, which is for online sales, which is our income. 3.5. first income, then 015. The other income from all sales, shop north, income also, so 016 now, sales to shops, income, south, so now we have 017. This is for purchase completed units. Will be under inventory. Now 018. We have purchase raw materials. We have wages under expenses. We have content rates. Now all of the rest of the transactions are under expenses. So 020, now 021. I'm counting so I don't miss any number in between. Electricity, expenses, 022. Now here we have the vehicles, expenses, zero two three. We have bank charges, also as expense. 024, the last two. We have stationery, expenses. The last one, 025. We have the travel and expenses. This is for expense. Now I am done with all of the tasks. Now all of this is completed. I have created all of them. Now what I will do, I will just put now the account beginning balances. I will click here. I should select the period. The period is 1st of June until 30th of June 2020. So I selected this. Now, without even looking at whether this is debit or credit, this is the magic encoding. Now I just put the figures without even looking. I'm done. Did I forget something maybe? think yes, I forgot something, so I committed a mistake. So 4,600 went to 100, then 22,800, 5,645, 1,6 here. I should write here 1,625. This is for accumulated. Yes, 1,625. Then the cash will be the bank account is 13,984.24. Then 75. See, because I committed one mistake, but it is clear for me, so I can find it very quickly. Then here I have 6949.91. 2376.13. Then 12,100. Then I will have 7540. Then here the last one, the capital 40,093.02. Now tally unknown state. Close this. Now this task is completed. Now let's go for the second task, for the next task, which is task 4. If you want to see also, I can show you now the trial balance, although it is not required, but I will show you how beautiful it is, especially it is under the in series as it is in the task. You can see from here exactly the same as the figures and numbers we have done there. You can compare this and this is the same. That's great. Now we don't need that. Now, task 4. For task 4, refer to the following summary sales invoices and summary sales credit notes. Enter these transactions into the accounting software. Okay. To start with this, what you need to do is take a look at the date, customer name, invoice number. Ignore growth from the beginning. Ignore it. We don't need it. We will only focus on that and net. The net can be found here as this is analyzed. So even this one we don't need it. We need only either this or this. Okay. So we'll start now. These are our customers, our credit customers. So we'll go for the customer and sales window. We'll go for new customer. Sorry. We'll go for sales invoices. Sales invoices we have here. This is for heavy. So we'll start with hat. So the invoice number is the date, we should not forget it, is 6th of June. Okay, what is this invoice? We have no idea, we just have the figures. This is for sales invoice for notes. The account for notes, it is 015. So our income will be from 015. So here we put 1. So 015. Just to show you one transaction note. Yes, yes. We have how much the amount? The amount is 800. So 800. VAT also, the VAT on sales, which is 0.11. The VAT on sales is 0.11. Yes. So 1 should be not 10. 0.11, just to make sure. Yes, sales on tax. The amount of tax is 160. And that's it. You know the total is 960, the same as this total. So we can say just save it. The next invoice will be for July 12 June. The amount will be same also. So 015011. So it will be on 12 of June. And this is for July. 12 of June. And the invoice number is the amount is 425. So we put 1 015, which is from North. The amount number, and we have here 0.11, the tax on sales. Tax on sales will be 85. Now as you can see, we have the total of 510. So 510 is our total as this one. Segregated. Now the last one, the last two, we have for Berry, this 24 of June. So for Berry, 24th of June. Berry is purchasing from Sales South. Sales South, our code is 016. So Sales South just to make sure, yes, Sales South. We have the VAT also 011. As we said, this is on sales. The VAT will be 410. The total will be 2460. Yes, we don't mind. Now we have again for Happy Engineer. This also 28. So have is North Sales, so 015. Am I right? Yes, for North 015. The amount is 1. Sorry here. 011 on sales, that on sales. that's it for here. We have completed, so 22379.74 is our total here. That's great, Sally. Yes. Now this is completed. Now let's go for the second part of this. We have credit notes. Okay, so we go for credit and returns. New credit new. This is from Heavy. So Heavy is returning to us on 26th. The credit number is apply to sales. So we put here 101. This is from North, so 015. Here return items is North 015. The amount of the item is 155. And the flat 011, which is 31. This is 1086. That's it for this. This is done. Now, task 5. See how quick we completed this. Task 5 refers to the following purchase invoices and the purchase credit notes. So, when we talk about purchase invoices, we are talking about vendors or suppliers. So, we'll close this. We'll go vendors and purchases. We'll go for interface. In order to create invoice, you have to go for interface. New base. We need to look at the date always, and from home with the supplier, and then the invoice number and what is the specification if it is available, and the VAT number, VAT amount. We don't care about the total because the total will be automatically summed up. So the first invoice from QC is in first one. So QC versus Zoom. The invoice number is 65 365, and it is 1. If it is mentioned like now here, for example, we can use either 1 multiplied by 150, or we can say 150 multiplied by 10. So we'll do it in this way. 150 quantity. This is for purchase from, what is this purchase? Plastic chairs. Plastic chairs means this is completed units. The completed units code is 017. So 017 017. The completed units, yes. We multiply it by 10, we'll get 1,500. Again, also we have a VAT on purchases. VAT on purchases will be 0112. So we'll put here only 1, 012, and then the amount will be 300. So the total will be 1,800. VAT on purchase, yes. That's it for here. Now, we have the second invoice from Totally Wood. It is on 12th June, and this is the reference or the invoice number. from total, so tools. This is on 12 June. This is the invoice number. And what is this for? We have 40 meters. So we divide 340 in total, divided by 40. We get 8.5. So if we divide the total, divided by this total's number of meters, we get 8.5 pounds. So we're going to say that this is 40. So 40. This is meters in plywood, which is raw materials. The raw materials, as the code of raw materials will be 018. So the price will be 8.5. It will be 340. Yes, and we have the VAT is 1012. It will be 68. The total will be 408. Yes, that's great. Now we have a credit note. So we'll go for credit and returns. New. This is to totally. So tools. It is on 18 June. It is pre-14, related to pre-14. Here we have to read it very carefully. It is related to invoice number pre-14, but the number is pre-CN3. Appliances purchase. We have returned 12 meters of plywood. The plywood, as we said, the raw materials is 018, 018. It was 8.5, so it will be 102. Yes, and then the VAT also 012, which is on purchases, and we have here 20.4. The total will be 122.4. That's it. I have completed this task. You see how easy it is. Now, let's go to task 6A. Task 5 completed. Now 6A. 6A, the great store sells to most of its customers online, so all payments made by customers are done through a source online payment system called Cashcom. Cashcom makes payments to the grid office stores at the end of each week using faster payments. Refer to the following online cash sales listing and enter these receipts and account software. Online cash sale listings for June bank receipts. So these are bank receipts, which means the money is already deposited to the bank. So these amounts are the totals, which is gross, net plus VAT. So the first thing we will do is to divide this by 6. As we have 20% of VAT, so we'll divide it by 6. So because now this is 120%. So if we divide it by 6, we will get the VAT amount. We will minus it from this total. We will get the amount of the net. So how will it be done? Let's check the first one and then we will complete the rest. So now we are paying money. No, we are receiving money, sorry. So we go here, customer, and says, receive money from customer. Where to? To the bank current account. We have to change it to bank current account. We don't need deposit checks, tickets, we need only the customer ID. We will get it from but this is an online. This is not from the customers directly. This is an online. So we're not going to use this. We are going to use the banking general journal, new general journal. So the first one it will be on 9th June. On 9 June. So we're going to select here 9 June. Then we'll just like online sales, for example, OS online sales 01 as an example. This is our reference. The code will be what? Here what we'll have to do is the transaction will be debit bank, credit sales, and the credit VAT. So our bank account is 007. We'll debit it with the full amount 4,255.56, and we'll credit the online sales. The online sales account code is 014. So 014 will be credited, but we don't know how much. So what we'll do, instead of doing this first, we'll do the account of that. So 011. If we divide it by 4,255.66 divided by 6, it is 709.27, which is the VAT. Now see how quick we'll do it. Now this is the VAT, 709.27. Now just look at here. See the difference will be. We click enter. So this is our net amount. So we'll keep it as we copy it. So here from, as we said, this is online sales. So this is 014. So 014 for the credit amount with the remaining. So now it should be nil. Yes, this is great. So always memorize these codes 007, 011, and then 014. Now the second will be on 16. Yes, so 007 with the full amount 3854.25. Then 011, as we said, for the VAT, it will be 642.37. And then here we have 015. No, 014 for the online sales, with the difference between both of them, as we said. This is the way that you can save your time and fast exam. Now the third one will be 23rd. So 007. We have here 3614.22. Then we have 011, which is 602.37. And here we have 014 with the remaining amount, which is the net. Now we have the last one. We have on 30th of June, so 007, we have 1996.99. 011, we have 332.83, and we have 014. Yes, the remaining between both. Now this task is completed. The first task. Now, let's refer to the second one. It says, refer to the following email from Kate Allen and insert this transaction into the accounting software. Hi, wages for the month are 6,200 and this will be paid today by BACS. So today is 16 June and this will be paid today. So the transaction will be what? We will reduce the bank by 6,200 which is credited and debited to wages 6,200. So we'll go to the general journal. We'll write here, for example, wages paid. Today 16th. So the wages account number was 019. So 6,200 and the bank will be 007 6,200. So it's just done. Now, task 7. Task 7. Task 7 refers to the following BACS remittance advices received from customers and enter this transaction into the accounting software. This is from Happy. They paid for us 1,425.65 balance as owed at 1st of June. So we'll close this. We'll go to the customer and sales, receive money from our customers into our bank account, as they say, bank cash account. This is from the first one from Heavy. So the reference number, we can put any reference number. For example, as this is BACS, we will just write BACS 001. Receipt number PBK, for example, 001. The date is 22nd June. Check, that's it. I'm taking all of the information from here, 22nd June, and this is the amount. Okay. And this is the amount due before the orders. So they said opening balance of 1425. So that's it. Now see the amount, receipt amount, and save. Next. The next one will be from Jiffel Recruitment. It is 1,266. This is payment balance owed as 1st of June plus part payment of invoice number 001. So, how will it be handled? This is from Jiffel. So, as you said, back 002 should be the second. The date is 30th June. They said the amount of the opening balance and part payment. Part payment we should not put tick here. We should just come here and put the differences. So if we take the calculator and if we say they are going to be 1,265, we minus the 844.26, remaining will be this much. I hope this is clear. This is 420.74. So we write 420.74. So it is 800. So it is 1,265, the same as the amount that is here. I hope this is clear. Now task 8. Refer to the following. Refer to the following summary of the check payments. Now we are going to pay to credit and cash suppliers. So we have, these are our credit suppliers and this is our cash supplier. So these can be done within the vendors and this can be done within the general journal. So we'll start with the first one. date, check number, supplier, etc. So we'll go for vendors, close this, we'll go for vendors window. Here we're going to pay bills, pay bill. From where? From our bank account. Now, what is the check number for the first one? This is the check number. The date is 16 June. This is to fabric. We are going to pay 1,320, which is the opening balances. So just click this. Now this is already written here, and these are the figures. Click save. Done. Second one. It will be payment of opening balance plus invoice number pre-14 and credit note pre-CM3 421.16. So this is our check number as the reference, which is 29 June. of June, and this is for total. We are going to pay the opening balance and this invoice and this credit note. The total is 421.16. Yes, great. Save. Now, the last one, the supplier, is not a credit supplier. So it is like a cash supplier. Okay, but you are going to pay him by check. So check also means cash. So this is for Mike Motors. He sell us a pair of delivery van and new tires. Okay, for 450, including 75 of that. So now we're going to go for banking, general journal, new. The date of this transaction is 30th June. Yes. The reference will be, we can even write Mike Motors if we would like. Mike Motors. Or it is better to put the check number 000296. So it will be easy for us to get our references. So it is to the payment. Payment for what? For sales, for delivery and vehicles. So delivery and tires, like we are purchasing this. So delivery and substance, no, delivery vehicles and expense. So 022, the account code, calculated by how much is that? It's 450 minus 75, then it will be 379. And the VAT on purchase 0112 will be also 75, and the bank 007 will be 450. There is a difference of 4. 450 minus 75 is 375. 375. Now tally. This is done. Now let's go for task 9. Standing order. Standing order means we are going to pay some things that is always frequently within the same amount. For example, rent £600 here every month for 12 months. So set up the recurring entry for rent, save screenshot of the screen, setting the recurring and prior to processing, and then process the first payment. Okay. If we go and check the evidence number from now, better to take the time. Recurring, this is an evidence number 5. So I will show you how to make the evidence number 5. So first of all, general journal entry. This is it will be starting on 1st of June. You can say rent. From today, anything you can write here. So the rent is, we will debit the rent. The rent is 0.20. Okay, the amount is 600, and we will credit our bank account also with 600. Now, I forgot to tell you, we should not write here the rent. Pay now. Yes, I'm sorry for that. Okay, now we'll press recur. Now they said the first one will be started on 1st June for 12 months. So just look at here, you will see it changed. So 12, when I click tab or enter, it change directly. Now, before doing that, they said print screen. Now, the print screen is completed. So we'll go to paint. So we'll save it as JPG. As they said here, evidence. Evidence 5, then dash, my name, Abdullah, then AAT number. I'll put today's date as an AAT number. 20/01/27. Okay, I'll put it in the desktop. Beautiful. Now this is done for me. Now I will click OK. Now, in order to process the second thing within this, they said here the first payment should be processed. So in order to do so, we come back here, journal view and edit. This one, if you can see, it has no reference number. So now we give her a reference number, as you said, rent. Pay. Now we'll click save. See now, which one you'd like? Remaining transaction is serious. Which transaction would you like to change? This transaction or this? So we'll process only this transaction only, and the remaining will be 11. Now that's it. Now you can see here there is a reference number and the amount is already processed. Now, task 10. We have task 10. We have petty cash vouchers. The petty cash vouchers is what? Small amounts we paid it either for small transactions. Now, we have the petty cash number here, which is the voucher number and stationery description and the badge. Some of them they don't have that, so it is also easier. So the petty cash also we are going to use the general journal. New. The first one is 9 June and it has the number 124. So 9 June 124. The petty cash will be decreased. So, and this is for what? This is for stationery. So the stationery code is 024. So 024 will be increased by 6, and it has VAT also 012 on purchases, which is 1.2, and the petty cash 008. The petty cash will be decreased by 7.2. We don't have to write any descriptions to save your time. The second one will be for travel for 14. Travel, and no VAT. The number is 125, that's good, but the date is 9 June also same. Okay, so the travel is 025. The amount is 14, and there's no VAT, so 008 for the petty cash will be decreased by 14, and that's it. And the last one will be 14 June. The amount will be, the code will be this 126, and the amount for train fare is under travel, so 025 will be 4.75, and the petty cash will be decreased by 4.75. Now, that's it for here. Now, task 11. Task 11, they said you have a corrections, you have general journals, and there are corrections. So we need to only just to post this transaction within the general journal. So we'll debit the computer equipment cost, and we'll credit fixture and fitting cost. So the date is 30th of June for all of the transactions. So 30th of June, we can say here like errors correction. Error 1, for example. The computer and fixture counting code, computer equipment code. It is 001. We will debit it by 95, and we will credit the fixture and fitting at cost, which is 005, 95 as well. That's it. And then the second one will go for wages, which is 019. Debit the wages 25.95, and we credit the bank 007 25.95. That's it here. Now task 12. Task 12 is account reconciliation or bank reconciliation. Now we have to reconcile this one with the bank statement. This is the bank statement with the bank account. So we'll go to banking, account reconcile. So we'll put our reconcile is 007, our bank current account. It shows everything that we have here. So now we just put ticks on what do we have against this. So if we minimize this a little bit, and we can check it here, whether do we have the same or not. So 4,000. I will try to keep it in serious a little bit. Yes. Now We have 4225, yes. We have 384, and we have 1425.6. We have 3614. We have 1265, yes, and we have 1996, yes we do. Now, from here, from the money out, we have 600, yes, and we have 1320.11, and we have 6,600, this is 6,225. If you recall from the past transaction, this is 6,200 minus 6,225.95. This is the correction of errors, and the last, which is the wages, to 25.95. So it is also here. So this is yes, and this is yes. This is the wages, which is the error. And what else do we have? 421.6, and we have here 450. Yes. Now, the only thing that is not available here is 101 and 14. So now we have to add it to our bank account. So what we will do, we will go and do it where? We're going to do it in the general journal. So we have electricity on 27 January. So 27 January, June, sorry. So we say like electricity, we'll put the same. The GL account for this is how much? For the account, electricity is 021. The amount is 101. We wait from the bank 007, 101, and that's it. It will appear there. Now the second one is bank charges on 28. So bank charges on 28. Bank charges. So the bank charges code is 023 as 14 007 14 also. That's it. Now we should find all of them within the reconciliation. And this one, if we click the two here, our balance should be 21, 26, 3, 179. So they are available now. That's great. We don't have any difference here. So they said also take a screenshot. Enter the additional, save a screenshot, and this will be which task is this? The reconciliation will be task 6, division 6. So now, before that, we'll just take a reconciliation screenshot. So print. See now, I'm going to save it. RGBG. Now this is the task, as I said, this is task number 6. So I'm going to click this. I'm just going to change this number instead of 5 to 6. And before that also, I will take it in full because I will need it later. I will copy it later. Now I will save it as this is 6. Save my time. Now, I'll click Okay. Now that's it for these tasks. Now I have to create only the evidences required. Now, if we go here, these are the types of evidences required. A document showing all transactions with each customer during zone. So we'll go for customers report. Each transaction, so we can have, for example, from customer ledgers for each transaction with each customer. So we say as print PDF. Now I will paste what I have saved. Now this is evidence 1A. 1A. This is the way that I can save my time. Now this is over. Finish. Now they want a document showing the balance owed by each. Okay, so it means we go for 8 receivables and print as well. PDF. Now this is the one. I will just change to this one to B. Saving my time. Let's finish. Now, the second evidence needed, showing all transactions with each supplier during June. So we'll go for account payables. We'll go for gender ledgers. Print. Save. So I will just write, I will change the number 1 to number 2. And this is finished. Now they want the outstanding, how much we owe to the suppliers. So we go for age payables, print, save. So we go for 2. We select here B. That's it. It's finished. Now, they want evidence number 3. Audit trial balance showing full details of all transactions, including details of receptionist payments, allocation, etc. So we go for audit trial balance. They want to go for what's that? Ledger. Now we go for company report, audit trial balance. If we don't see it here, we come here, we just select the period. How that will work. If it's not working, again, say all. Maybe if we select this period, still nice. This year, maybe. Okay, we are selecting this year. So now I'm going to save this one as well. This is now evidence number 3. Okay. Now evidence number 4, trial balance at 30th of June. So we'll come back here. General ledger trial balance. Print. This is evidence number 4. Evidence number 5 and evidence number 6 are already completed, that's all for now. Now we're going to close this, remove that. We don't need it. I'm just going to check our folders. Just make sure that I have completed all of them. So 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just to double check that I have done everything completed. That's great. Excellent. For more information about our institute, and if you have any comments, please follow the links below. We will upload this link to our website. If you have any comments or any suggestions, please feel free to contact us. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed our session today. Thank you very much.